with a 2-speed transmission, and he's run the whole race that way. And he's going to hold him off and make the pass. Nice, the proverbial nice piece of driving, I'd say.
I'd be proud of it.
Leduc quickly opening up the gap. You see, he was clearly faster than Baldwin, but nonetheless, the pass itself was tough to make. I'll tell you, Leduc's having a heck of a day. He is currently third, and he's come a long way to get there. And this is a team with its new sponsor, Valvoline, that clearly is establishing itself as a threat in this trophy truck division, the lone Jeep out there.
Now, coming down the hill is Jimmy Smith, who currently holds first position, but I tell you, right on his tail is Curt Leduc. Now, the only car in front of Curt is Jimmy Smith at the moment because Ivan has had a problem with his brake push rod.
Brake trouble for the leader means this is the battle for the lead. Jimmy Smith versus Curt Leduc, more than halfway through the Baja 500, and they can see each other through the windscreen and through the rearview mirror. Meanwhile, Jack Johnson can see evidence of a bit of a difficulty earlier on. He's running with no hood. I don't think that's an aerodynamic modification, is it?
I doubt it.
Johnson currently running in 12th spot. Let's go ahead and check the progress on the Dodge team after Walker Evans, the team captain, made an off-road excursion that hurt the drivetrain. He's fallen backwards. Steve Kelly in the other Dodge having a pretty good run here. He's currently up to 7th and headed the right direction, and he's been running very consistently here. You can see that that his Dodge is in pretty good shape, not all beat up like Jack's machine. Things change in a hurry in Baja. This is Dave Simon. He has taken over the wheel of the Ford from brother Paul, and he's first on the road, and he's second in the race. And you're saying, what happened to Jim Smith? And the answer is, Jim broke the transmission. Leduc made a quick stop for a splash of fuel, and suddenly this guy is right in contention to win the race, but he's got a problem.
Well, Dave is trying to stretch the lead on Leduc right now. You see, he has to get 2 minutes ahead of Leduc just to match his time at the finish line. So he wants to get 2 minutes and 5 seconds ahead to win the race. So he's looking for some real legs in this Ford to stretch it out.
The picture is deceiving. Simon is in front on the desert floor, but the man pursuing him some 15 seconds back is the leader of the Baja 500, Curt Leduc, trying to pull off a big upset. We'll be back to see if he can do it. Another big moment at Baja. The first truck on the road has crashed. There is Curt Leduc thundering by, and really the last of his challengers for the victory here has had a massive crash. That's water spewing out of a broken water pipe on the right. That's somewhat ironic. The driver, Dave Simon, walking over to his co-driver Mike Harris to check on his condition. Harris did suffer a mild concussion in a rollover crash that was every bit as spectacular as the one we saw earlier that destroyed the Swift truck. Fortunately, driver and co-driver here both on their feet and contemplating what might have been. It has been a very brutal Baja 500, but for Curt Leduc, it is a race that has certainly come his way. Bob Bauer, you may get to tell your favorite Curt Leduc story yet. He's on the beach and headed for home. And let's get a look here at Jason Baldwin, the youngster. You talk about upsets. Leduc first, Baldwin second. I got to remember this one for a long time. Here is Ivan Stewart. You see the hood missing on the Toyota, a remnant of 2 separate long stops to repair the brakes on this machine. I don't think Ivan's going to catch him.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to catch Leduc right now. I'll tell you, Dave, what's going on inside Leduc's car right now. Is he smelling that sweet salt air? He's smelling a victory. He smells a win.
Meanwhile, Walker Evans continuing to march back up the ladder after a little driving miscue. He's got himself 4th on corrected time, like the old beach days at Daytona when they used to race up and down the sand. They don't let you do that anymore at Daytona. They still do at Baja, and this guy is racing for home.
Whoa! Right now, looks like he's racing for steaks.
He said after the race he thought that heifer was pulling him a little bit. Is this time for you to tell your Curt Leduc story? I believe it is.
Well, I'll tell you, Curt's quite a story. He started out doing this 10 years ago. He went to the Baja 1000 as a pit crew member. He called his wife in Massachusetts from a payphone in La Paz, Baja, California, and said, "Dear, pack your bags, pack the stuff, bring the kids. We're moving to California. We're going racing. Give the keys to my business to my brother. We're on our way. Do it."
That day pays off this day. Leduc is headed for the finish line at Santo Tomas Nobody can stop him. Nobody can catch him. They've beaten that truck to pieces. It's down to one gear in the transmission, but he's just 2 corners from home. He's got her made if he doesn't tip the truck over within sight of the finish line. Here comes Curt Leduc. The 1995 Baja 500 is history. The checkered flag falls on Leduc.